up guys, this is Kyle from KGR and I'm going to show you guys how to install Project M Patt Edition 3.5. I made a video a long time ago showing you guys how to install this thing on 3.0 I believe, and it's out of date and you guys have some questions, so I'm going to address some of these questions and hopefully address some of the problems, because people have problems. Sometimes I can fix it, most of the time I can't. Anyway, let's go over the things you're going to need. First thing you're going to need is a copy of Brawl. Now I highly recommend getting the disc because I have no idea how to do it over USB yet. But if any of you guys know how to do it, let me know in the comments how to do it, and then I'll make a video dedicated to how to install Project M over USB, because right now I have no idea how to do that. Next, you're going to need an SD card. I recommend getting a 2 gig SD card because it's perfect and it loads perfectly fine. However, if you want to go into 4 gigs or more, you're going to hop into the SDHC line. Those are kind of a bit more complicated because here those SD cards have class. Now if you look on the SD card, you can look right here. If you look on the SD card, there is an incomplete circle. It's actually a C. In the C, there is a number. I messed with class 4 cards and they suck balls when it comes to loading Project M. So I recommend probably messing around with a class 10. However, it is a little bit more expensive, but I don't have too many issues with a 2 gig SD card, so hopefully that'll be good for you too. Alright, so that's pretty much all you need. Now I'm going to show you how to install it on a Wii with the Homebrew channel and then a Wii without the Homebrew channel. But the Wii that I'm going to be using without the Homebrew channel is the Wii U. So can this work on Wii U? Yes, it can. And now that we got those special controllers that look like GameCube controllers but just plug into a Wii remote, so you technically can use a GameCube controller, that's pretty much the ones that plug into the Wii remote, on the Wii U, so it's more comfortable. Unfortunately, if you have the Wii U GameCube adapter like I do, unfortunately you cannot use that on Project M Patt Edition on the Wii U. Bummer, but oh well, at least I still got my Wii. So anyway, let's hop on the computer, download the files, and I'll show you guys how to install it. Alright, so let's download the stuff. So the first thing we're going to do is put our SD card in our computer. Luckily my laptop has a built-in SD card reader, but if you don't have an SD card reader on your computer, go buy one. And they're not all that expensive, but don't get the Tarkus brand from Kmart. They are complete garbage. I've used a few Kodak brand and they do work pretty well, so I recommend those. So let's pop her in. Okay, right now it's empty. What I recommend doing is formatting the SD card and do the non-quick format. Just make sure the thing's completely clean so nothing can make it go wrong. And it is a little bit time consuming, so while that is happening, let's hop on our internet browser. I use Google Chrome because I find it awesome. So then we're gonna hop in Project M Patt Edition. There we are. There we go, and this is my old video. Yay. Anyway, let's hop onto the Smash boards. And then we're going to click right here for the newest download. Check it pretty often. Check it out at least like once a month, because this is the newest one, November 16th, 2014. Alright, so we're going to be downloading quite a few things. Now we're going to go into the Hackless Wii. Alright, okay, we got multiple different versions. We've got 3.5 and then we got the 3.0. Now what we're going to do is, first up we're going to download this. We're going to download the song list. So there we go, that's awesome. And then we are going to download 3.5. And then sometimes it's going to ask you to verify the download, so if it asks you to verify, just type in some little code that it shows a little picture of, and you'll be good to go. But then, if you're using the Homebrew channel, I recommend going on to the 3.0. Because here, when you download 3.5, it's not going to have the apps folder. The apps folder is something very important if you want to use it in the Homebrew channel. But if you're not using the Homebrew channel, don't worry about downloading 3.0. So we're going to start downloading that. And this is going to take a little bit to download. So I will be right back, guys. And once it's done downloading, I will continue this video. Alright, now everything's downloaded, so we can close this. And our format is complete, so that's awesome. So we're going to hop into our downloads folder. And we're going to extract these. Now I have WinRAR. I recommend downloading that. It's free. You get a trial, but then once the trial is over, you can still keep using it. It's the longest trial ever. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to extract files. Now you can extract files with WinZip, like without having any special software, but WinRAR just makes it a little bit easy, you know? Okay, so let that happen. And then we also want to extract this as well. Alright, now once everything is done extracting, let's load up our SD card. And there we are. Alright, so what we're going to do is copy all the files. Let's do the song list, drop that off in here. And why didn't it go in? There we go, never mind. Anyway, so we go into here, and we take all this and throw it over here. And then we hop into the Project 3, and then we just copy the apps folder and throw that in here. Then we just let everything copy, and unfortunately a 2 gig SD card, it takes a while to copy things, but if you have like a really high class SDHC card, then the transfer speed is a lot faster. But I'll get back to you guys as soon as the transfer is done. Alright, now everything is downloaded to the SD card, and now let's pop it into the Wii and see what happens. Alright, so once you have everything loaded onto the SD card, but both the SD card and Brawl into your Wii, and then simply go to the Homebrew channel if you have it installed. But if you don't have the Homebrew channel, I'll show you how to do that later, but I'm going to be showing it off on my Wii U, so I can confirm that it works on the Wii U. Alright, so let's hop into the Homebrew channel, and start it up. And sometimes when you're trying to boot up Project M through the Homebrew menu, for some reason it likes to crash sometimes, but as long as you do it fast, like if you don't sit there in the main menu for like forever, you should be okay. So simply just hit play as soon as it shows up, and you should be good to go. Now it does take a little bit to boot up, so be patient, and unfortunately I am very impatient. So load! Faster! I said load! Faster! There we go. There we go. Project M 3.5, as you can tell down there. Alright, so then we just simply mash a bunch of buttons, saying, okay, it's loading, yay! There we go. Alright, so there it is, Project M. Now I'm going to show you guys how to load it onto the Wii U, aka a Hackless Wii. So I'll be right back. Alright, so now we're in the Wii U menu. Actually, we're in the Wii menu on the Wii U. So there we go. So now put the SD card in, but before you do, actually go into Brawl and delete all the custom stages. This is most important if you want Project M to load up. I don't know why it does this, it's just an exploit, so that's how you install Project M. Alright, so once that's all installed, go into Smash Bros. Brawl, and then you let it boot up. It does take a little bit, so if you are very impatient like me, you're not going to have a good time. Oh, there we go, it actually loaded a little bit faster than I expected. Alright, and then this loading screen, this is probably going to be one that's going to be annoying. Come on, load, faster. I said faster! I can take a poop faster than this. I know, I'm not funny, but still, is a point. Alright, there we go. Alright. Alright, so skip this menu, hop in here. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to hop into the vault, then go into Stage Builder, and then once everything is deleted, this will happen. Now, don't be scared. This is supposed to happen, and then pretty soon you're going to see a very ugly screen right there. There it is. It's so pretty, let me tell you. And it boots up just like you do in, the regular Homebrew channel. And then you let it load up, blah, 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 blah. There it is. Alright, so again, this will work on a regular Wii that doesn't have Homebrew channel as well. And I just did it on my Wii U, so you know it works on a Wii U. And I have no idea how to install it on a Dolphin emulator. And if you want to get individual packs of certain characters, I know you can do that, but I have no idea how to do it because I never looked it up. But it's probably extremely easy. So I hope this helped you out, guys. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you saw, then don't forget to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And take a look at the character roster and let me know who do you think I should fight. And if you want to check out the character roster without looking in your game, I have a video in the description below or at the end of the video where it shows the character roster, all in their 3D models, and I am not doing commentaries, so you don't hear me acting like a complete idiot, acting like, oh, I have no idea who they are, even though I'm not acting. I seriously have no idea who most of those characters are. But anyway, I'm done, guys. I'm rambling. I hope this helped you out, and I will see you guys next video.